Hey, I'm Samira.
And I'm Joshua.
And we're breaking it down.
Breaking It Down is a segment where we come together to research a topic and we give you the background facts and statistics.
Today, we are going to break down 4 ways people are using social media to advocate for change in the Black Lives Matter movement.
People are using social media to help raise awareness, raise money and resources, persuade decision makers, and mobilize people to take action.
Everyone knows that social media can be used to tell a story and spread the word about important issues. People raise awareness online through creating and sharing videos, music, articles, images, memes, infographics, and so much more.
For example, Sandra Bland was an activist who posted videos of herself speaking out about injustice. She encouraged others to use the power of media technology and social media.
This thing that I'm holding in my hand, this telephone, this camera, it is quite powerful. Social media is powerful. We can do something with this. If we want to change, we can really, truly make it happen.
Some of you might recognize Sandra Bland because her story made national news after she died mysteriously in police custody after being arrested in Texas for a traffic violation.
One online tool that helps raise awareness about Sandra Bland and so many other injustices are hashtags.
A hashtag is a word or phrase preceded by a hash or pound sign that is used to identify a specific topic on social media sites such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr.
You've probably heard hashtags like Glow Up, Throwback Thursday, Man Crush One Day, and Women Crush Wednesday.
Using a hashtag allows you to join a popular or important conversation with others online.
Some examples of hashtags that a lot of people are using to advocate for social justice and racial justice are Girls Like Us, I Can't Breathe, Say Her Name, and of course, Black Lives Matter. According to the website Buffer Social, it is more likely for a tweet to get retweeted on somebody else's page if you're using a hashtag.
The second way people are using social media to advocate for change is to raise money and resources.
For example, a crowdfunding campaign called Responding with Love was launched on July 2nd, 2015 to help raise money to rebuild the black churches that were burnt down in the South.
The campaign was started by the Muslim Anti-Racism Collaborative, Arab American Association of New York, and Ummah, who set out to raise $50,000 during Ramadan, but the campaign grew to exceed the limit, now raising $100,470.
The third way people are using social media is to pressure decision makers.
Decision makers have the power to make decisions that can impact people's lives.
The Fight for 15 campaign has been successful at targeting decision makers to act.
Fight for 15 is a Black Lives Matter sister movement that is fighting for a $15 an hour living wage and the right to form a union without retaliation.
So who are the decision makers that the Fight for 15 are targeting? Fast food corporations such as McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, and other companies that pay their workers minimum wage. Lawmakers are also pressured to act.
Offline, protests and strikes are persuading these corporations into raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour.
And online, the movement uses the Fight for 15 hashtag and direct their voices to the corporations and lawmakers.
According to Victory LA, labor leaders recently pushed a fraction of the city council to vote for a proposal that would bring the minimum wage all the way to $15.25 by 2019.
On July 22nd, 2015, New York fast food workers had a victory when a wage board appointed by New York's governor recommended a $15 an hour minimum wage in the fast food industry.
Although these are small steps, they may signal changes for low-wage workers in the other industries here in Philly and across the country.
How much is minimum wage now? $7.25, which is not a stable salary to live off of.
To get more information, check out the Fight for 15 website.
The fourth way people are using social media in this movement is to mobilize people to take action.
One way people are taking action online is by creating or signing petitions. Thousands of signatures can pressure decision makers to act. Social media has also helped people mobilize to join in protests and direct actions. Even though a lot of people are making a change in a different way online, there are some limitations and challenges when it comes to advocating on social media.
One of the challenges people are facing when it comes to using social media is the digital divide.
The digital divide is a term that refers to the gap between demographics and regions that don't have access to internet and media information and the people that do.
In 2013, more than 28% of U.S. households still do not have an internet connection at home.
Another challenge we should be aware of is surveillance.
Surveillance is a close observation of an individual or activities.
Recently, the Department of Homeland Security indicated that they collect information on Black Lives Matter activists and activities from social media, even for peaceful events and protests. This has been happening since Ferguson.
Institutions like Homeland Security argue that surveillance is necessary for security, but a lot of people feel like privacy is violated and civil liberties are threatened when the government monitors our words, movement, and activities.
The monitoring of peaceful protesters and Black Lives Matter activists makes some people feel intimidated and unsafe.
This brings us to our third challenge to social media.
Are you familiar with people who have a lot to say on social media?
Do you know anyone who says they're involved but doesn't take action?
Have you only used hashtags because they were trending but never took the time to look more into the meaning behind it?
That's called Slacktivism. You can be an activist and not a slacktivist by doing something beyond your screen and the internet.
For example, you can join an organization, organize or attend a protest, educate your friends, contact or visit your lawmaker, and vote.
We are young. We can make a difference. Get involved both online and offline, and you can see what's possible.
So we hope that you learn something about the power and challenges of social media when it comes to advocating for change. I'm Samira.
And I'm Joshua.
And we just broke it down.